Everyone, we continue with our franchise education series where I'm trying to help you people take informed decisions when it comes to buying into a franchise of any business. So Chandan is here with me, and Chandan, what's the question for today?
Yes, good morning, sir. So one of the frequently asked questions by our franchisee is that why we should go for an organized franchise system and why not open a restaurant of my own?
Okay. Right. So I think that's a wonderful question. It is something which crosses the mind of a lot of people who want to get into the restaurant business. I have interacted with hundreds of entrepreneurs who wanted to start their own restaurant business. They had fabulous ideas, and and they were also contemplating at the same time that I don't really know how to run a business or the restaurant business, so should I take up a franchise? And the thought in their mind is, if I take up a franchise, I'll be stuck with their processes and their systems. I'll have to pay them a franchise fee. I'll have to listen to all of their rules. And while if I run my own business, I'm going to be my marzi ka malik. I can do what I want. I'll have freedom to do a lot of add things to my menu, market the way I want to, and all the profits will be mine. I will not have to pay a 10% royalty to the franchising company. So I think it's a very fair question that crosses our mind. And what is important, and the reason why I'm doing these series, is to educate people about what all goes behind the scenes in running a restaurant, which in the front of it looks very simple. So there are these 7 main departments that we have in Jumboking, and I'm just going to list them down to you, and in subsequent episodes I'm going to take up each department and educate you on what that department does to ensure that you are able to run your restaurant smoothly. And then you can evaluate for yourself that while I do pay a 10% royalty to the company for becoming a part of the franchisee, but can I, as an individual entrepreneur, do all of those 7 things which are required to be done to make the restaurant successful? And then you will be able to take an informed call. So I have made a list of the departments. I'm going to just list them today. The first one is marketing. The second one is supply chain. The third one is training. Fourth is the systems and the IT infrastructure. The fifth one is real estate. The sixth one is projects, which tells us how the store has to get built. And the seventh, and a very critical one, is the new product development department. Okay. Each of these 7 departments is very, very crucial, and they silently work behind the scenes. Some of them are in front of the scenes to ensure that your restaurant runs successfully 365 days of the year, and more important than that it keeps on growing year on year, so that you keep on making more and more money as you go along. So each of these departments and the department heads, it's like the marketing department is like your CMO, your chief marketing officer. The supply chain head, he's like your your chief supply chain manager. Training, your your chief training officer. On the systems, you have your CTO, the chief technology officer. So all of these departments are headed by professionals, by domain experts who have spent years perfecting their skill, perfecting the knowledge on their departments, and they come and work on the system, which is what you become a part of. And when you buy into that system, all of these people kind of become your team, which is working to ensure that your restaurant functions smoothly. So I think there is a lot of synergies that get built. So if I, on one restaurant, were to try and get a professional team like this to work on my business, the business would not be able to support the cost of such a team. But when it is spread over multiple stores, me as an individual restaurant, as a part of the franchise system, anyway benefit from the collective knowledge of all of these domain experts. I see that as the biggest advantage of being a part of a franchise system rather than trying to do it on my own. And anyway, in a franchise business, especially the way we operate, we have had some franchisees who are very good in procurement. They would give ideas on how we can lower the cost. There have been some franchisees who are very good with marketing ideas. They would suggest marketing ideas, which then also get shared with the marketing department, and we incorporate all of them. There was this particular franchisee who was excellent with new product ideas, and would constantly keep on telling us of what else can be done, which was a great help to the new product development team. So what happened is that me as an individual restaurateur, I may be very strong in one part, and I can always share that idea and it gets implemented, and that is how we feed off each other's expertise and collectively become very, very strong, backed with the entire support of the domain experts, who anyway are constantly looking at how the system can be strengthened every year. So these are some of the advantages, and I think if I want to build a business where it is not just one restaurant, but I want to own 2, 3, 4, 5 restaurants as I go along, it's a great idea to become a part of a franchise system. So I really look forward to doing this series with you, and please feel free, ask me questions. That is how we will learn, and it is always great to hear back from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Chandan.